Wiggity woo, it's episode 2 of Electric Boogaloo with the big blue goo. The big blue goo. I don't like, they should just name Mega Man to the big blue goo. I want to know how well it would do in society. Well, I was on the roof and the sprinkler went out of control and, so you're making shit up, I get it. It turned out it was caused by viruses, so I deleted them. That sounds pretty rough. So it means that you're turned into my beloved Mega Man? Oh yeah, at this point, I think it was in the first game too. They did that part with the play. That's where she find out that he's Mega Man. So now she's in love with Mega Man, but not the guy. And that's kind of messed up. You should have come here as Mega Man, because I love him and not you, you fucking asshole. Why did you come here as just plain old Geo? I'm sorry. I'll say it again, Gio. I wanna fuck you, right? So bring your blue condom, alright? I'm a fan of Mega Man. I'm not a fan of either you or Megasis. Damn, straight out, flat out said that. Straight out and flat out. Those are two different outs that you shouldn't say. Cool, and you were just a plain old kid. This is the second episode, girly. And this is your first experience back from the second game. I can't believe how violent and ill-mannered that wizard you need to become Mega Man is. Oh, that's right. They're calling FMians wizards. Just he just slashes her throat. I don't think it would phase her. I'll say this once for your sake, but I'm an alien, not a wizard. An alien that grew up on planet FM. And I believe it's because they found a way to manufacture the kind of thing that a Megasis is. So that, like for example, I'm sure Zack has his own, he has a wizard. And it's his hero, basically, that fights for him in the FM world. Or the wave zone, or whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, I'm a wizard. Look at me. I'm an alien wizard. That actually sounds kind of cool. Get along, she's terrible with him. Geo, here's your wizard, right? Do something. I'm spinning around, 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 I'm spinning around. Geo, looks like the prince is gonna start crying. Should you put him back? I don't know, he kind of does what he wants. I'm just here for the ride. Wizard off. Xbox on. Xbox off. Remember that shit? I can't believe how easy it was for the PS4 to win that generation. Xbox on. Xbox off. What's happening? Listen very carefully. All four of us are going to commit murder. Form a team and fulfill a new purpose with a capital P. That means you know she's in a cult and we should not listen to her. We are? That means we get a tiny porpoise? We get to what the fuck? I've never eaten porpoise before. Porpoise, but not porpoise. We gotta become brothers. They're still continuing the brothers thing from the first game. You can kind of make like your own team members. This game, or I guess I should say this series of games, did inspire Alters. I will say that right now. In terms of the bosses that you fight in this game, it's just overall a naming scheme for the enemies, for the evil faction in this game. I'm gonna wait till it actually comes, but like my comic book alias is called Spadeheart, right? It's kind of like the whole theme of this game. Everything's named after like a house in playing card land. And I think that's super cool. But the idea of you have a character who's like one way. For example, I think there's a pop star, in this game who becomes like an ice-based evil person who's kind of like fundamentally the opposite of her personality, and I kind of really dig that. So that's like one of the main concepts I borrowed from to make the altar for my comic story. That's right. Gio and I will return from our Butter Fans first. Butter Bands. No, I meant to hit no. I don't give a shit. I don't remember how Brothers works. She's telling me right now. I don't care. I'll just experience it when the game says. Okay. This is Janus's profile screen. You can access the screen by touching things. You can change your name at any time. Let's see. Where's the space button? I guess it's this. Dear. Dear. Well, your message has come out of the way. Wanted to? Sure, whatever. Or your white card. I don't remember what that means. Okay. Oh, this is... They had tried to add functionality with the multiplayer stuff. And, I think this game tried to do a similar thing with... what's it called? Pokemon Black 2's thing. Where you close the DS. It was like a prototype Street Pass before Street Pass. Why do you go ahead and set up your favorites? Oh god. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna come back to this. Okay. Now it said it's gone up by 60 each time. I don't know why. Okay. We need a team name. Team Tortellini. Since our purpose is Luna for SB Prez, the team name should be related to that. Fine, just ignore me. Okay, there's no reason to worry, everyone. I've already come up with a team name. Team Shadow. Because Shadow is cool and I want to be like him. I'm gonna change my name. Oh, Luna for Prez. The music was turned off to let you know that was funny. I'm kinda speechless. She stayed up all night to come up with that? To be honest, Prez never was good at coming up with names. I once had to think of a poor pet for my pet. Catnip because he's a cat. No, Catnip is a dog. She's an idiot. A fool. A fucking Kuta Kinte. What is everyone muttering about? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. It's a great name. Luna for school body president. It's kind of a long name. Let's set up our porpoise and team name into our hunters. God, this is a lot. I think they do that for side quest reasons. Like, you can set your quote-unquote goal at the top left bottom screen. That way people know what you're doing. Kind of like wearing a mask in Majora's Mask. Like, people know what you're trying to do. Which I never understood. You wear the mask of Cafe, the mayor's son or whatever, and that lets everybody know you're looking for him. It could have just been, oh, you're wearing a mask of a kid who's lost, you fucking weirdo. Okay. Yeah, it's a big oversight, Nintendo. Delete that game from existence. Thank you for calling me out, Zach. It was cold in there. Everyone, my name is Pedia. Like Pedialyte. Like the drink. Like the thing. When you're an even stronger team with Pedia. My database is filled with cheese, plus I can calculate any and all rankings of percentages possible. Sure, whatever. I really want you to get my own wizard ASAP. Doesn't she have somebody? I don't I could have sworn she formed a friendship with whoever she fused with in the first game. Let's go find kids that are in trouble. Let's go. Do I have to watch them leave? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, fam, come on. Like, come on, man. Come on, fam, come on. Luna Platts, let's go fly a kite. So, what am I doing? Well, there's a guy here. Can I actually buy things? Oh, wait. Can I talk to you? Okay, I guess I can't buy anything. So, I'm coming high. Oh, this is a guy, man. I can't see his sting. I can't see his sting. Secret. Oh, his name is Eos, like Ace. Clever. It must be rough going in the rough, or it must be rough for going in the rough. Try not to overdo it. Somebody here needs help. Look at my green nose. Come to think of it, there was a boy on the roof. Well, not my problem. I've already warned you about running in the halls. My boy was running. You were trying to fulfill the team purpose? Oh, okay, that's okay then. Oh, wait, what's his thing? Dad the champ. As you can see, my operator is the school principal. I think it's time to rub off on me. Sure. Hold up, you have to go... What do you want? Oh, do I have to? Do I have to now because I talked to that stupid thing? So I've been watching... or I guess today I watched Arlo's extensive analysis of Paper Mario Origami King. That sure was a surprise. I came in to do something, but some guy, and I pretty much agreed with a lot of what he said. Because there is a problem with talking about Paper Mario lately. If you point out that the series has gone downhill, everyone calls you a fucking dinosaur who can't handle things being changed. It's like, I'm okay with change, but not the core aspects of what Paper Mario was. Like, they want to mix up the battle system. Okay, but who the fuck wants to spend a minute switching rings around before they actually attack something? Who the fuck wants to collect confetti and fill up the environment? You know, like, who the fuck? My main thing is the battle system is really convoluted. Like, oh yeah, sometimes you can spot which circles you need to twist to just line them up quickly, like, but it's just a solution to a problem that wasn't a problem. All it did was make the battles longer and not fun. I don't want to puzzle during my RPG battle sequence. That sucks. Oh, but apparently this series hasn't been an RPG the whole time. Just God. And the Paper Mario fan base is just divided into, you like Thousand Year Door, or you're a fucking sheep who buys everything that says Paper Mario on it. You know, it just kind of sucks. I wrote a comment. Ooh, you wrote a comic. Yeah. It's probably gonna get overshadowed by a lot, but I just want to read what I typed because this paragraph like perfectly sums up what I was thinking when I played Circus Star. Just like, okay, so what Color Splash in wait, so how do I help you? Try to find a teacher. So Color Splash and Origami King both do a good job visually by making all the paper look more realistic, which is fine. But up until maybe Sticker Star, paper has been always just an aesthetic choice. It's not, the games weren't about being paper and doing paper things, you know. It was just, this is Mario but he's flat and it's an RPG. It was that way for 3 games, so you can't tell me that it wasn't about, they weren't RPGs series the whole time. That's stupid. Where else am I supposed to go? Oh, I guess I can go to 2nd floor. But and the technology gets better, so if they can make it look really nice, sure. Like, that's what they kind of did with Pikmin 3. They made all the fruit and enemies look really high res, and it looked really good. Are you the teacher in charge of the tree? Yes. Whoops, that's not what I meant to ask you. Next. Okay, no, you're useless. But yeah, it was just an aesthetic. I didn't like that they constantly wanted to remind you that the world is paper, and they do paper things like, oh, being torn, or being cut in half, or folding. But they made it clear that reminding you that the world is paper has been their focus since Sticker Star. And it's just like, I don't care that the world is paper. I want the RPG that it was for 3 games, you know? And it kind of just sucks that they think they can just create anything with and call it Paper Mario and say this game will have the core mechanics that you come to expect from other games. It's like, no, we want to give you something new every time, which means we have to take away what worked, and that makes 0 sense, and that's a shitty design philosophy. So did I do it? Did I win? Oh, it's still kind of busted. Okay. And I don't like the real world items, and in Sticker Star, I don't know if they're when we're in Color Splash, but I've seen them in Origami King. Like, I don't care. Maybe if it was like one boss that was like a hole punch, that'd be funny. But like 10 of them, it's not special anymore. It's just you skipped out on making a boss design just to use a real world object. It's stupid. I mean, we're not getting bosses like Tubba Blubba or in like Dupliss or the Sirens or the Shadow Queen or Grotus or any of those guys. Just, here's a stapler. Fuck you. I'm not down for that. How do I get in there? And everything I've heard from the interviews disappoints the hell out of me. Like, the idea that the part where they said we're sorry that people have expected Paper Mario series to be an RPG. We think Paper Mario is something bullshit. Like, we've strived to make Paper Mario a grand adventure series, not an RPG with story and characters and fun stuff. Everything is now a basic enemy and has 0 character. Every NPC isn't Toad now because we've been restricted to not tweak Mario things too much. And they wonder why the series isn't getting as much like praise anymore. It's like you're taking away things and you're saying you're giving us something new. It's just fuck off. It's the same thing with Pokemon, honestly. Oh shit. God damn. Okay. And the decision to say that oh, we want to make more memorable moments instead of a grand story that's like that's big and complicated, you know. But what was fun is that Mario with a story is a nice change of pace from the mainline games, the main platformers that did not have stories. So it was nice to see like new characters come in, like new partners and stuff, and they just throw that all away, and it sucks. Oh, that only attacks front enemies, I forgot. And I brought this up a long time ago, but there's a part in Sticker Star where you go inside of a brew house, and it's like a haunted house, and it's played pretty straight, and you go inside a room and there's like a disco. The game stops to make you watch them dance, and that was it. It's like that's the kind of moments they've been putting in Origami King, and the game is full of that. There's no shortage of that. You know, they've cut out a lot of things that came from NPCs, and Circus R had like 0 NPCs. There were no towns, and same for Color Splash. There was none of that. There was no world. It was just everything is paper. There was nothing to it. There was just fucking soulless. I need to figure out what I'm doing first before I go on. It's just the idea that they wanted to focus on those quote-unquote memorable moments instead of just make a memorable game with the things that made the other games successful, like a story, just a big plot, like a big Indiana Jones kind of adventure. And they can do those things without removing old things, but somewhere along the way, someone told them, or they thought, or Kenny Tanabe, or whatever the fuck his name is, was told not to twist designs and make races within races of enemies, and not have all those kind of NPCs. No more partners, no anything. That they had to like stealth put personality in by making NPCs, all the toads say funny dialogue, and they had to sneak that in. Like, that's so terrible. Where's the guy? Let me fight him. Let me see him. Oh, I didn't mean let me fight the guy, the producer or whatever. Ouch. Ow! I thought I could get it off in time. And they just had to like do that for 3 games now. You know, because you have a very divisive era in that series. You have 3 good games. Super Paper Mario was a different kind of good. I mean, it was the first time they started like detracting from the standard RPG thing, but it still had numbers, it still had items, it still had partners, it still had a great story, it still had awesome like locations and level design. But like Sticker Star and Color Splash and whatever the new one is, They all start with like grass area, desert area, underground area, and it's just that is lazy. Look, you can't do that for 3 games, you know. Is it fixed now? Can I leave? You want to no? Oh, I guess I have to. Whatever. But yeah, they want to focus on doing shit like that instead of making a memorable game. But I do wish they pushed harder. I wish they could have pushed harder for that instead of, and I'd rather them not make the game instead of water it down by taking things out that were successful. And since Color Splash, they've been slowly putting back things in. Like Color Splash started putting in, since you've been using the toads, right? Okay, wait. So I fixed a thing. Now the guy's gonna help me. Now then I can go to the roof. Okay. Like they could do both. They could give us something new without taking something else out. And I guess okay, I lost track of it. What I was getting at was, what did I say here? They're pathetically crawling back. Right, okay. Color Splash started putting back the dialogue that was clever. They had to sneak that in too. And in Origami King, they started putting back like a kind of standard-ish battle mechanic. And they kind of put back badges, maybe kind of. Badges aren't really a thing. But what is kind of shitty is that, what are you gonna do now? Okay. I'm gonna go up there now. But yeah, they're slowly introducing mechanics and like there's no experience system, but use of coins and the confetti is kind of a thing. It's not really experience, but it's kind of like it. There's not really partners, but there's like enemy NPCs that join you for a little bit. I think there's like an Indiana Jones toad who joins you for 1 chapter. That's the thing. They're only there for 1 chapter and they're gone. They don't have a name. They don't say with you. There's no staying power with those quote unquote characters. So like, what? What are we doing here? The fuck are we doing here? And the series was successful because the restrictions were a lot more loose for the first 3 games. Like you got characters like the Boo, who's like a kimono Boo or whatever she is. She's like a lily in her hair. You got Vivian. You got the Bomb. You got Koops. You got Goombella. You got the Yoshi that joins you from the Glitz Pits. All of that gone. No. And they're just slowly putting back ideas and features that used to be there because they were successful. I feel like we gotta wait 3 more games, Paper Mario games, if it even is around anymore after that, before we actually get like a definitive sequel to Paper Mario 2, which should have been the next gradual evolution to begin with. Like a new Paper Mario game with the same things from Paper Mario 2 but updated. They could have introduced new partners, new battle mechanics, new special attacks, new items, like maybe new background elements in the stage battles. Just God, like why should anyone care? And they think they can just sell us this because it has a Paper Mario name on it. Like, oh, Paper Mario is a series you guys like. They do the same shit with Pikmin and Metroid. Like, here's Hey Pikmin. It's a side-scroller now. You know, your favorite thing about Pikmin 1, 2, and 3, that it was a side-scroller. No, you can't just mess with it that much. Now, what was I... Can I actually leave the school now? Gosh. Oh, you're here. And they did the same thing for Metroid. Like, here's what do you want? What am I doing? Oh gosh, why am I running errands in the school? You, little girl, I will kill you. Yeah, in Metroid, they made Metroid Federation Force. Because that was your favorite thing about Metroid, right? Not playing as Samus, right? Playing as your Mii's instead. The thing is, Federation Force looks like a great portable Metroid Prime, but it's not a Metroid game. God. And remember back in the day when you weren't a real Metroid fan because you didn't like Federation Force? Like, fuck off. What else did they do that to? Mario Luigi, the RPG series, has kind of gotten weird, and now it's gone forever because they homogenized themselves too hard. And Paper Jam sucked. Dream Team was okay, and then they just had to make remakes. They've made 2 remakes and then they died. Like, that sucks. There's this weird thing Nintendo does with when they're producing games. Like, you have a company who comes in, like intelligent systems, and what do I have to do? Intelligent Systems, Retro Studios, who was it? Alpha Dream. They make a great hitter like Metroid Prime, Mario and Luigi 1, 2, and 3, Paper Mario 1 and 2. Then as soon as they step in, that's when they become... As soon as Nintendo, like, hardcore steps in with their direction, that's when the series starts to plummet. It's like, they're the ones making them detract from themselves. And, like, why? No, you still can't walk in the middle of the street. I don't know what's up with that. Support cards for battle. Wizards are really useful. They have a special ability that can convert cards that you select. So one wizard really I'm gonna call it here. My voice is actually starting to hurt, and this doesn't normally happen. Okay.